talked to you on Sunday. You had the evaluation, but how you feeling?
Feel good. Feel normal. Good.
Coach McDaniels talked about the importance of tape maybe from this last game more than anything as learning opportunities. What did you see on the tape that could maybe make this offense and this team better going forward?
Well, I think the thing with us is just every play having everybody on the same accord and everybody having, putting that burden on themselves of making sure that they not being the one that they, saying, I don't want it to be the guy that is, I'm going to be at the point of attack here if you're blocking, or I don't want to be the guy that gets the ball thrown to me, to have to win my one-on-one. You need everybody in football, like, that's the thing that makes it the most special. And why we celebrate the way we do, as a team and all these things is because it takes so much in one play for the play to turn out the right way. Because, I can run the perfect route, or I can run a terrible route and then, I finally get open late and the lineman blocked a little, longer or whatever. So they made that happen. You need everybody. So I think the biggest thing is just looking at the tape and finding out the things that when we weren't all together and, when it was one person that, not that ruined it, but sometimes that's how it goes. You get blown back or, everybody blocks it up perfect. You don't make the catch, then, that's part of the execution is just, completing the play.
When you
So,
do see
yeah.
that it's fixable on film, how much kind of relief does it give it to you? It's not necessarily a talent issue, it's just execution.
I mean, it's not a relief, honestly. Not for me. I mean, I don't know how the next man would answer that, but it's almost more disappointing when it's not the talent and you go out there and you don't execute. So, it's part of football. It's the most imperfect game and the most team sport that there is. So it's going to be times where, not everybody dominates their man, but you got to do good enough to make the play work. And we didn't do that well enough last week. So we just got to look at the tape and find out what we did wrong to correct it.
When it comes to the hit that you went out on, did you feel like it was maybe too late or feel any type of way about it?
Look, I wasn't. I don't want to continue to talk too much about it, but was it unnecessary? Completely, obviously, and I mean, and depending on how you look at it, I mean, certain players play a certain way too. Some people out of control, they fly around, they don't really have much true purpose out there. I mean, playing a half field on one side, you run over and hit somebody in the head on the other side of the field. I mean, that's the type of stuff that contributes to you not being on the field. That's why you're in when you're blowing in the south by 25 at the end of the game. And maybe if that man learns how to play the game the right way, he'll see the field. But until then, he'll have to go and live off of plays like that, I guess.
Davante, you catch a touchdown this Sunday night, it would put you fifth all time in red zone touchdowns, passing Randy Moss. Thoughts on that, and also why have you been so good in the red zone during your career? Do you think?
Well, first, that's a crazy honor. Obviously, that's a pretty big deal. I mean, being top 5, top anything, in the entirety of this league is hard to do. So it's a big honor to be able to do that. And I don't know. I mean, I just ever since college, really, high school, just had a nose for the end zone, and obviously being put in great situations by good coaches and quarterbacks over the years, they've given me a lot of opportunities down there to be able to, execute and make those plays. So I just, capitalize on those as much as possible, and I'm in the business of maximizing it. And if I'm gonna be the guy that they relying on to make it happen, then, I gotta come through.
Davante, is there any more? You've been in the league obviously for a long time. You played in playoff games, Monday nights, or whatever. But any more excitement for a Sunday night football game? All the eyes on you. You know what I mean? As opposed to just a regular season game.
Hell yeah. Sunday night, Monday night games those are the ones. You get a little different feeling no matter how long you've been playing. 10 years, 15 years, 5 years, whatever it is. I mean, you get a different feeling. I know I do. And it's just something about being the only game on TV, especially those Monday night games. People had that hard day at work, coming back, starting the week off, and they just want to see some good football. So you always get a little special feeling when you're the only one, that primetime game. I definitely get a different feeling in warm-ups and leading up to that one.
Well, I know a lot of people are going to find out what you did for your grandmother on Friday night in the Bears.
Yeah.
Does it ever get to a point where that's not special to you, like what you're able to do, what your career has been able to allow you to do?
Never, man. A lot of stuff does get old. You get a lot of experiences. You get to do a lot of different things. You get to travel. Not that traveling gets old, but, there's certain things that you get to do repeatedly over and over. And, it kind of just is something that you do. But, I've been doing it for a long time. And the happiest that I've ever been has been doing things like that for other people. You know, whether it's somebody I know or I don't know, it's working with nonprofits, different things like that, where I get to use my position, you know, in this world to, you know, bring blessings for other people. That's the most amazing thing for me. And obviously, big shout out to CBS for, you know, giving me that opportunity to do that and to work with them, because my grandma's hit me up probably like 5 times since then. Just like I can see her smiling through the phone, and I feel like it's, you know, we speak a lot, but we also talk more now because of that. I feel like it give her, you know, another appreciation, you know, for her grandson, and obviously the opportunities that come with, you know, this position that I'm in. So I definitely, I love it. And, you know, more than the money, being able to buy houses, cars, any of that stuff, these type of opportunities are the ones that I do it for.
A newfound respect for people that do that, renovating and things like that.
Oh yeah, I mean just the time alone, let alone the actual hard work. And you know, I got pretty dirty. Y'all gonna see the show and y'all gonna think that it was just some BS. I was in the trenches in there, man. I did the whole demo of the. You'll see. Watch Friday, 8/7 Central.
This is kind of off topic, but I got Josh's take on this, man. What's your take on the whole Deion Sanders in Colorado? Just how big everything has been up there. Lil Wayne, just have you paid attention? Been noticing all this?
Look, man, I'm all for it. I love it. I love to see it. I love the untraditional approach. Usually, you know, you're the old school. It's kind of a weird dynamic, and I've thought about this for a minute, just because he's a real old school type cat. And so, but he's bringing, it's like a crazy clash of like new school and old school together, where putting Instagram handles on their jerseys. You know, obviously, clearly, I mean, you see the way that he commands his team, and you see the way that they are out there. It's like a show. So, I mean, I know I enjoy watching. I ain't missing it. I don't care what's on TV. If the Colorado Buffalo is playing right now, I want to see Wayne and Lil Uzi on the sideline, or whoever else is next too. So it's fun, and I like to see it a little different. And if you can bring it, at the end of the day, winning is going to take care of everything, you know. So if they keep doing that, they could be as flashy, as cool as they want to, showing off the APs and all that. I love it.
You imagine if they beat Oregon this week?
If they beat Oregon, I mean, college football might be bigger than the NFL in a minute. So I mean, this may not be good for me, but I'm looking forward to seeing it.
You know what a good quarterback looks like. His son. What are your thoughts on?
Well, I haven't really studied him too much, but I mean, he's obviously doing something, you know, well enough, and I've seen the growth, and I feel like his growth was pretty gradual too. It wasn't something that where he just kind of boomed on the scene, and just because he was Deion's son, he was just this superstar. He had to kind of work into that, and you know, he's got a lot of hype and all of that kind of around his name right now, and he's doing what he got to do to keep that going. So, you know, I like what he's doing. I just want to see him keep doing it.
Is that something you'd like to do in the future, or grow that? Is that
What's that?
being a coach, probably doing changing the culture somewhere?
No.
Or staying at home being a pro?
No, I'm
Grow that?
gonna do this as long as I can, and then I might do some little celebs or something, pull up at the high school or something like that. But it may change, but probably not. I'll probably be chilling.
Okay,
After the game, Jimmy said one of the keys he thinks to unlocking the offense is maybe he can attack better when they show you a single high safety look. What are kind of the keys to that, and do you agree, is that kind of a key going forward?
Yeah, man. I mean, it ain't no secret, so it don't really matter what I stand up here and say. But at the end of the day, these teams are out to try to take me away. So the more opportunities when they're not, you know, trying desperately to do so, we got to take advantage of those opportunities. And you know, at the end of the day, the good part about this team is that we got multiple guys. It's not just me that we relying on to win against, you know, single high coverage. So at the end of the day, we got Kobe, Hunter, DC, K. Wilk, all these boys out there that can go out and win their matchups too. So I'm just one of the guys out there, but you know, I'm looking forward to winning my matchup as much as possible to make it easy on Jimmy.
Good.
Cool.